welcome to Death Rants, a Metalocalypse podcast. Broadcasting from Mordhouse, we're here to dissect animation's most brutal show. I'm Mono, and I would eat a hot dog, just putting that out there. And she's Ciara, and she needs to go get more special leather.
Oh, the special leather.
This is wonderful German news.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
Yes, just like this episode is. That is Dethfashion.
You had to get a little bit of a fashion lesson on
As you
this.
hinted last week, yes, I had no idea upon whom it was based.
No, myself and our very, very good friend Bren were both like, you've never heard of this individual? Of course you've never heard of this individual.
No, why would I? It's me in fashion. But yes, then I was, you just showed me pictures of him and I was like, oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. That's that guy. Yeah, so he's very much based on Karl Lagerfeld.
Oh god, yeah.
Not the killing of models, at least not that we know of.
No,
anyway.
no. He did call a couple of people fat.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
He called Adele fat. He said she was a little too fat.
Considering he's a fashion designer was a fashion designer known for super skinniness, to say he called Adele a little bit too fat, that's actually kind of tamer than I would have expected, to be honest with you. But anyway, enough about him, and on to the episode.
Yes.
Well, summary first. Dethklok enter the fashion industry and enlist the help of a disgraced fashion designer. Feeling fat, they decide to go on a diet, but don't bother getting any help with that.
No, and they do the teenage girl diet.
the dieting, the secret meet and eat.
Oh.
The going to the store, all of it, just all of it, from the point that they realise that they're too fat is just fucking hilarious. Even Tokies? Shut up, Toki. But yes, the episode starts off with a fashion show bloodbath.
Yeah. I want to know what designer that is, and why didn't they work with him?
Yeah, is that
like if they managed to tempt them to perform at a show, and they were like, "We just found out about this thing called fashion."
I'd imagine it was more like Death Symphony or Dethfashion.
Tax write-off.
Where they were like, hey, these people want you to come and perform at that show. And the band are like, yeah, okay, but you got to make it super fucking metal.
Yeah.
So that's why everything looks like that.
And they're walking alligators and there's polar bears in cages and electric eels. And
I always forget about the polar bears.
The polar bears in the cages. The polar bears look sick, though.
Huh?
I love the way the polar bears
they
are
look
animated.
great. Yeah.
Swiping that dude's head off.
And we even get like a fake out, because we've talked about
the dude looking up. There's always one person
There's always a guy
staring.
looking up, about to get impaled by something that's flying through the air.
Yeah, and they had enough time to look out of the way. Like, you're not Big Dan Teague, you can move.
Yeah, like that. But that's a thing that we've talked about, the trope on this show of people looking up at the thing that's about to impale them, and it happens in this, but it actually misses them and smashes the eel tank, and the eel falls on him.
And my favourite is the guy who gets impaled with a sign when the atheists go to war with the agnostics.
Yes, yeah. I think that was the last time we saw it happening. But yeah, it's a Dethklok play, a show.
Dethklok show.
It ends in disaster.
What did you expect when you have alligators on leads with thousands of flash bulbs?
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to end well. It doesn't end well for many people, including that model in the ball outfit.
Yeah, who gets decapitated.
Yeah. Everybody dies.
Everybody does die. It's still not my favourite one. I think my favourite one is the mass spaying and neutering of all the...
Oh, we found out. We all
knew dogs have balls. We just found out cats have balls too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the show is a disaster.
Yeah, show's absolute train wreck. However, has piqued Dethklok's interest in the fashion industry.
Yeah,
and want to make brutal clothing.
As the news shows a little bit of the massacre and what happened, and then says, yeah, Dethklok are getting into the fashion industry.
They've gotten this dude out of prison.
Yeah, well, it's the announcement of Dethklok getting into the fashion industry, and then...
And Murderface's very important announcement.
That comes a little bit later. But yeah, then they say they've enlisted the help of Eric von Weiklinghammer by getting him out of prison.
He was like convicted of starving 25 models to death.
Yeah, there was even a film made about him. I love the little film bit. The apocalypse is coming. We will fit into my skinny pants.
Until then, no more eating.
It's rare for a guest, because von Weiklinghammer is a guest, it's rare for a guest to be this funny.
Yeah. No, I think because...
He's fucking great.
Like, he is just physically modelled off Karl Lagerfeld.
No, but the performance is great.
If they'd really wanted to push it, they should have put in Choupette. His cat. The cat's still alive. She went to the Met Gala. She swiped at Kim Kardashian, as rightly deserved.
Fashion stuff.
Yeah. No, he basically did the old cracked lady from the Aristocats thing and left his entire fortune to his cat.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. And the cat lives in wealth and luxury in Paris and lives a better life than most of us.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the after the little bit about him and the skinny pants.
Skinny pants.
Then yeah, it's the end of the announcement with Murderface wanting to assure everybody.
I know he wants everybody to be so thin, but I have a thing. Actually, I'll wait until a little bit later.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
because Murderface isn't gay.
Murderface is not gay. That's his very important announcement. He
Credits,
would like everybody to know that.
But it's the first time we see the very, very short credits.
Yeah, I don't mind the short credits. It's just
but I'm like,
and done.
It's a 30-second less credits in a show.
But
that's
30
10
second
minutes.
more gags.
Yeah, it's 30-second more gags, but I don't particularly mind. Like, it's not like, cause
when the show is that short, though, I do appreciate a little. Poof, there you go.
Yeah, just boof and get on with it.
Yeah, cold opening. Poof, off you go.
The Tribunal is also very much just boof and get on with it, because the Tribunal are like Dethfashion are getting into the fashion industry. Orlag has a little bit to say about how fashion designers are all horrible, brutally abused as children and dance on the brink of madness or whatever. Senator Stampington has his, oh no, this will be terrible, God will help us, may God help us all. And
because they are also showing samples of what the fashion will look like, and no.
And then Salatia's like, let the darkness of the fashion industry. It's basically like
the fashion industry is evil as it is. It will consume them.
But like that little tribunal bit is like the platonic form of a tribunal scene in the Metalocalypse episode. It's just each character does their quick little bit, and then we're out of it. Like there's no funny named experts, no real argument between the General and Salacia. It's just let's get on with it.
Yeah, no, because
scene 24.
We get the boys all having dinner,
and my favorite
you had
bit
forgotten
in the episode.
This is part of this.
I fucking love it so much. Murderface not eating hot dogs and the band just winding him up.
The fact they find out Murderface has never had a hot dog in his life.
Yeah,
or
a banana.
Which leads to the discovery that Murderface will not eat dick-shaped food.
Yes.
And they start naming off things. And he's like, no. And they're like, well, if it's a sausage cut up into little pieces. And
then a sausage cut up into little pieces.
Because it looks like a
cock that's cut up.
Popsicles.
No, the popsicles comes later.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like, that's shaped like a
yeah.
No, Nathan's is my favourite.
You think about dicks a lot.
No, what about a sandwich? Yeah, a flat one? Fine. What about a sandwich shaped like a dick? And then, pickles. Where you think about dicks all the time?
Dicks in mouths all the time. And they're just full on winding them up.
It cracks me up so much because it absolutely is one of those things that siblings do to each other.
Or very close friend groups where you just start picking on one person and you're not even involved. It's just like, oh, this is fun. They're getting annoyed. Yeah,
and it's just,
what about this?
When Pickle says, "No, you think about dicks all the time, don't you?" And he's like, "No, you said that. You were like, what about this thing that looks like a dick? What about this thing that looks like a dick? What about this thing that looks like a dick?"
You're really and then Nathan just goes,
"Yeah, you're really fixated on dick, aren't you?" He's like, "I just Murderface is at the edge. No, I just wanted to stop." It cracks me up so much, and obviously it comes back a couple of times in the episode. But just that first bit there is so funny when they're just winding him up no end. But yeah, after all that hot dog hilarity,
that is basically what an Irish friendship is like.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, brutal slaggings. It's alright, everybody gets it though.
But then the band discover they're too fat.
They are
fit in their clothes.
Too fat. They go to because they're on one of the murder copters while the dick eating conversation is happening.
Yeah.
Because Pierre's there.
Jean-Pierre, isn't it?
Yeah, he's the helicopter chef. And yeah, they get to what looks like that funky castle in Bavaria. The Neuschwein something castle.
Yeah.
But it's all like spooky and haunted and shit because it's basically is haunted by a ghoul.
Well, he doesn't show up first because it's the band just being all like, oh, we're fat.
Yeah, they're in their outfits and it looks alright until they pan out and then they're all like muffining over things. Like Nathan's just like, he's wearing jumpers. Riding jumpers for one thing. And they don't. Why is he wearing white underpants? He's always wearing tidy whities. And the pants won't close.
Like leather strappy bondage lingerie.
Murderface is in fucking Zardoz or whatever that.
Zardoz,
yeah, it's like a black leather version of that. I actually don't mind the top of Nathan's getup. He's in some sort of weird S&M Nazi
dictator,
SS type. The Jodhpurs really are selling it.
Yeah,
with the big shoulder pads. It's for some bizarre reason. I don't know why, but I'm like Jason Isaacs. Looks like something he could get away with wearing in something mental.
The only reason I can think that you might make that connection is maybe Death of Stalin.
Yeah.
He's a general
but
with
he
all
looks like,
medals
yeah,
and stuff.
But also he's mad enough to be like,
well, yeah.
But yeah, Toki's, they're like, oh, you're too fat, we took your measurement, you must have lied on your measurement charts. And Toki's in the corner being like, even Toki's? Because Toki's shit all fits.
No, when the two assistants measure Nathan,
it's so funny because this guy's like so fucking like squiddly.
Yeah.
But he's not.
No, when they measure...
I'm usually like a 27.
They're 30, 27, 20, 70. And then, yeah, Von Weichlinghammer comes in and tells them they're all fat.
They took the measurements off their album cover where they're all, like, airbrushed to shit. And, like,
yeah. No,
this guy's like, I needed some girth across my pecs.
No, when he's like, did you lie on your measurement chart? And Nathan's like, I'm appalled at the suggestion. We probably did lie, yeah.
It's like, you're too fat. We cannot let this out. It's very...
Well, he says rare there, but from then on, it's referred to as special leather.
But you can't let leather out anyway, because once you stitch it, that hole is in it forever.
Well, he definitely ain't doing it to that leather.
No.
But this leads the band to want some diet help, so they ask Charles.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're too fat. And Charles is like, okay, well, I'll get you a trainer and we'll get you a nutritionist and we'll do this all like the right way. And they're like, no. I'm not giving up food.
Yeah,
exercise.
I'd rather die fat than give up all that food.
So they decide to go it alone because Charles is like, well, I have other shit to do. So yeah,
Charles' line is have fun being fat.
Yeah, well, like, first of all,
let me know when you want to...
Him and Murderface are arguing, and he's like, even he thinks we're fat, and he's like, I never use the word fat.
Yeah, he just says that they look the same as they always have.
So we've always been fat, and he's like, no, I never use the word fat. And then later on, he's like, right, well, when you're done being fat...
well, have fun being fat. Let me know if you want a personal trainer. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, he's just like, whatever. Fuck off.
Classic Charles.
Yeah. So they go to the food libraries.
They're off to Finn Trolls, yeah.
And for some bizarre reason, they've put Squizgar and Toki in charge of research.
It was like the worst thing to do and the best thing to do, because when it really devolves into them just like having the worst diet plan in the world, Squizgar is the one trying to keep it on track. He's like, I don't think popsicles count.
Yeah.
And like maybe
because they're like, first of all, we can't have any carbohydrates.
Yeah, carbohydrates. Nathan, what are carbohydrates?
Oh, like biscotti.
Biscotti, breads, paper towels.
I don't know why paper towels are in there.
Toki's like, yeah, Kleenex and that.
And it's like, oh, okay, cool. So none of that. And it was like, if you eat less, you'll be less fats.
Oh, the less we eat, the more or less fats we get at ourselves.
Yeah. And they come up with the plan to have... It's like, okay, so we starve ourselves a little bit.
The ultimate plan ends up being...
One big meal.
One really, really big meal before we go to bed.
So nothing to do but digest.
Yeah, all the popsicles we want and a little bit of bread.
Because we're not food Nazis.
And paper towels because we're not food Nazis.
Yeah. It's such a bad idea. Cut to like a week later and they're back in the death clock clinic with that poor dude. And he's like, you've all gained like 20 pounds.
Oh no, there's a very short bit back at Von Weichlinghammer's where they're out of special leather and they have to go get more. And one of the assistants says, this is wonderful German news.
But also when they're like, when they decide on their terrible diet plan. Pickles looks around and has a little giggle and goes, hey guys, we're on a diet.
We're on a diet.
And Nathan and Murderface are all like, oh my god, I'm starving. Let's get a pizza. More extra cheese. So this diet's going to go so well. But yeah, they've all gained about 20 pounds. But the more concerning thing is the fact that Murderface is losing the enamel on the back of his teeth.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, well, I have to lose weight, so I've been horking it up. But then I've been hungry, so I've been eating more. Because he was like, if you were throwing up your food, you'd be losing weight.
Be losing weight. He's like, well, I'm hungry, so I gotta eat
more. And we find out that the boys are all getting like very overwhelmed and are having secret meets in the closet. And so they go and have one in just a random closet in a hallway in Mordhouse with the lights off so that they can eat in shame.
Yeah, Toki's sitting on Murderface's puke bags.
Yeah, because he's also hiding them in the same closet. Because there's no other closets in Mordhouse.
On account of I feel ashamed.
Yeah.
And Nathan's like, hey guys, next time we have a secret meeting, let's not tell Murderface.
And then when they knock the light on, Murderface is eating a hot dog.
Well, no, before they knock the light on,
because you can just see the five
eyes, and you can hear some rustling in the background.
Oh, it's so funny.
Nathan's like, Pickles, what are you doing? He's like, I'm locking the door so nobody finds us. If they find us, we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get in trouble. And then Murderface eating a hot dog. They decide that it's ridiculous that they're all in
That they're all like this.
Eating in shame, and it's Viking Hammer's fault, and they knock on the line and murder faces, just licking a hot dog. Not even in a bun, just the hot dog itself. He's like, what? It's fine.
Shut up. So they decide, they're like, fuck it, it's Viklinger's fault.
Yeah, he's the one who called us fat.
And he's the one who made us think like this, so we're going to go and confront him. So they go and confront him in his weird, creepy, gothic mansion lair. Well,
the assistants try and stop them, and they basically burst through, but Pickles has a great little line of, don't be a dick, be a dude, let us in.
And come across his little tortures, flaying.
Yeah, we find out
the production of the special leather is modeled skin.
Yeah, it's human skin.
Yeah.
And the band are all appalled, and it's just, they're all screaming.
The credits and various shots of people having, there's one poor girl who gets all the skin just ripped off her back.
Yeah.
In one go. They're properly flaying them.
But the best bit of it all, just before the chirp, is Nathan going,
this is horrible!
Oh my god, this is horrible. You're fired, by the way. Oh!
Chirp.
Yeah, and that is the episode.
Yeah, my whole thing about him starving them to be super, super skinny if he needs the special leather.
Yes.
Is would he not be feeding them so there was more leather produced?
Well, don't you need the balance between good leather and not leather with stretch marks and stuff on it?
Yeah, but if you do it in a gradual.
Well, do we use super fat cows for leather?
I don't
know. I don't know much about the leather industry.
No.
Or medicine for that matter. So let's go on to the kill count. Oh, and much like last week, where I had to make an apology / amendment, I have to make another one, because it really is fucking swings and roundabouts with that Death Clock wiki. So, there was no kill count this week, so I did my own. But last week's kill count? Yeah, so I was just happy that they had the kill count, and I never bothered to do a check on the maths. So do you remember last week I said there was 322 deaths in total?
Yeah.
There's 115 people shot dead by clocketeers. 4 clocketeers murdered by doubles, that's 119. A boy stabbed by a pen, that's 120. 157 people in the audience incinerated by a volcano, that's 277. And the double shot by Murderface's shotgun, that's 282. And I said a total of 322. I did not do the maths.
Okay.
But yes, there was no kill count for this week on there, so I did one myself. 9 people die at the start in the fashion disaster.
Definitely die, because many more people do die.
Yeah, there's probably more, but there's 9 that you see, yeah. And then at the end, it's kind of hard, but I'm pretty sure I counted 10 specific individuals.
And a big old pile of skin.
A big old pile of bodies on the floor.
It's
skin, yeah.
It's not even the bodies, it's just the skin.
But there was no way I was going to count those,
no.
So we're going with a kill count of 19 for this week. Which leads us on to some actual metal trivia for this week.
I guess I didn't know all that stuff was metal.
Erich von Weichlinghammer may have been based on Karl Lagerfeld, a German fashion designer who is known for his eponymous extreme weight loss diet. He lost 92 pounds in 13 months at 63 in order to wear his favourite clothes.
Yeah.
Apparently his face is based more on Klaus Kinski than Karl Lagerfeld. And the album cover that he uses as a reference for for their measurements and what they look like, that's based on an old Man of War poster.
Yeah.
That's it. Just 3 bits of trivia this week. On to guests. I know who you are. Where we also have 3. All members of Emperor and a bunch of other bands, but the link between all 3 of them is Emperor. You have Trim Thorson and Samot, who both played the assistants.
Yeah.
And then Isan played Von Weichlinghammer. And he was great.
Does he do the voice as well of him when he's in the little movie?
Oh, I assume he does the voice the whole way through.
Because that little movie.
The skinny pawns.
Skinny pawns. You were fit in my skinny pawns.
Just when he's talking about how disappointed he is in them, it's just... Obviously, Mark Hamill and Thingy aside, Malcolm McDowell aside, because they're actual actors. Of all the death metal and black metal and metal musician guests they've have, I think he's done the best so far. He's been so fucking funny. And not forgetting the songs this week either.
No, it's a great song too.
We have Symmetry.
I love that song.
I wouldn't be one of my favourites off Death Album 2, but then Death Album 2 has so many bangers that they can't all be favourites. But it is, it's a pretty damn good song. So on to Most Awesome Moment then.
Oh, darn, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Most awesome moment, probably when the polar bear swipes that dude's face off.
The polar bears killing people is pretty cool. But for me, it's got to be the whole not eating hot dogs.
Not eating hot dogs.
not eating hot dogs because they're shaped like dicks. Yeah, no, I love that. And it's the start of... Well, the proper start of Murderface's closet issues.
Yeah, why? So many things.
Oh, Murderface is just a horrible individual.
Yeah.
And speaking of, most brutal moment.
Oh, that's brutal.
Most brutal moment, probably the fucking reveal.
At the end, the special leather reveal.
The special leather reveal.
Yeah, the skin getting ripped off your woman's back and everybody getting hung up. Yeah,
and him just there, in the corner with his, antique foot operated.
Well, nobody stops.
Yeah, and they're just
nobody stops. They're all screaming and they're all like, "Oh no, you can't be in here!" But nobody stops and tries to get them out.
Yeah,
they just keep doing their thing. That's partly why it's so brutal.
Yeah.
Favorite quote then?
Don't quote me on that.
Favorite quote? Oh, you're too fat. Basically, anything that comes out of his mouth, in fairness, our poor cat Babu gets this quoted at it daily.
Yeah. There are some really good lines in this. Charles, again, did have fun being fat.
I got shit to do.
The less we eat, the more less fat we get at ourselves.
Popscockles.
What about a sandwich shaped like a dick?
Even Tokies?
But I think, no, I'm actually going to have to give it to the guest this week, just for the delivery of, we were fitted to my skinny pants. That's what gets it. So, lastly then, how many banana stickers does this Zazzy episode get?
There are two kinds of shows out there. Those with and those without Zaz.
Gets an 8.
Yeah, once again, I agree with you. We don't discuss this beforehand. We just have a very similar, brain. Evident. Yeah, no, 8's fair. It's a damn good episode. A little bit low on the Charles, but when he's there, it's fucking hilarious. Band are stupid
Them just
idiots.
having a fucking mental breakdown.
It's mostly in Mord House.
Yeah. And I like the fact that even though it is supposed to be about fashion, they were able to make the whole thing about eating disorders. And the fact that they meet this one designer once, he says one thing to them and they spiral. It's very, very reminiscent of the fashion industry.
It's also kind of their first proper shot at anything outside of...
and it's the first thing that they've done that they're not immediately being fawned over. Somebody's saying to them, no.
Yeah, it's the first time they're taking a shot at anything outside of the metal industry.
Yeah. Coffee is one thing.
They don't really take a shot at the coffee industry. They have been taking a shot the whole way through at celebrity worship.
Yeah.
Through things like the Death Clock Minute and just the fact that they are so big and in Blood Ocean and stuff like that. I suppose Blood Ocean they did take a bit of a shot at Hollywood, but this was a more direct shot, I think.
Well, it was more shot at themselves because they had complete creative control in Blood Ocean. You can't direct us; it's in the contract. So that was
more about the celebrity as well.
This is somebody who they were like, "Oh, this guy's going to create our line, and it's going to be all this and blah 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 blah," and he's not willing to do. They have to conform to his idea.
Yeah,
but also the fact that the fashion industry will be like, "No, you're too fat," when you're literally fucking skin and bone.
Even Toki.
Yeah, even Toki.
But that covers it for Dethfashion. Next week, we have the return of our favourite.
Dr. Roxo.
Dr. Roxo's back, baby. It's Cleanso time.
Oh, Leonard Rockstein.
Yeah.
Oh, poor sweet Leonard Rockstein. This has one of my favourite references.
Do cocaine. Wow, the Hasselhoff reference.
The Hasselhoff eating the hamburger.
I'm Dr. Roxo and I do cocaine. And I have paint. Crystal meth. Oh, that's great for just Roxo. I'm so happy Roxo's going to be back. But right, guys, as ever, thank you for joining us. We will be back next week, but in the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or our other podcasts, Monorants the Boys and Monorants at the Movies, or you can come and find us on Blue Sky at Death Rants, or send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. We'll catch you all next week. Bye-bye.